Let's do our third exercises. So an object composition is presented at here. Let's draw our top view, but you should pay attention that the front side must be here. Do not confuse regarding this view orientation presented at here. Let's draw the object. Let's start with this one. It has a 150 by 150 millimeter footprint, you see. Let's draw it here. And we have a rooftop. Let's continue. We have a cylinder having 50 millimeter radius. Let's move this object to here. And then what else we have? 150 by 250 millimeter footprint. Wow. Let's draw this object also. Yes, we have created the top view. And let's create our reference lines. Yes, initially let's draw the front view. Let us create the base and other guidelines. And let's assign the heights. We have 40 and 150 for the first object. 40 and 150. Let's create our first object. And then what we have this cylinder having 200 millimeter height. We have created the cylinder, and then our last object has 80 millimeter and 155. 80. In order not to confuse, what should we do? Let's change the color. In order not to confuse, let's draw our object starting from here. Remember our last comments. From now on, I will input as A in order to create this arc and press enter. Okay, in order to cancel comments, and let's move this object view a little bit up. Yes, and regarding the presented view at here, either start now to create necessary guidelines for circle surface creation. Yes, and for the surface of cylinder, we must create guidelines at here. Yes. So let's create our guidelines. Let me change the line type. Yes. We have created the surface of the cylinder. Let's continue. Yes, we have created the surface of the valve from top view. Now let's create the side view. I will use again the blue color for the valve in order not to confuse the guideline. Initially, let us create the valve in order not to confuse, and the top part. Yes, we have created. And regarding the guidelines at here, let's create the valve from side. Yes, we have created the side view. And then let's draw our cylinder, which will be the same actually. I will separate the visible part of the cylinder from invisible parts. Okay. Why? Because the visible parts will be continuous line, while invisible parts will be dashed line. That's why. Okay. Yes. And the last one is our other object. which is completely invisible at this side. Yes. And we have this line. All these line must be dash line because we are not seeing directly from right to this object. Let's draw the other side. We may use this guideline, but pay attention to the connection. Let me move. Yes. We have created the side view of this object, and we have a cylinder. However, it is same with this one. So I am directly transferring here and arranging the visible parts. And we need to transfer information of the valve through here. Let's draw our valve. Again, I will separate the visible part. However, we should start from here. Pay attention to the connections. And create this line. Why this will be a dashed line. And let's continue to transfer this valve information through the here. Of course, we will delete objects which are remained at background. You don't need to show these details. These are unnecessary. Pay attention. Okay. And do not confuse. Yes. You will better understand when we move, when we delete the guideline, whatever we have drawn. Yes. Yes, this is the true view, our object. Let's make settings at here. You see, you know, this object at background, so we must delete this line also. Only present the edges. These are the surface hatching, so you shouldn't extend as dash line at here. Okay, Pay attention. Now, the objects which are close to us will be thick line. Okay. The second objects will be medium line, and the objects at far away must be thin line. Similarly, this surface must be heavy line. This surface must be medium line, and all these entire surface must be thin line according to our view. Again, all these border must be heavy line. However, the surface edges must be thin line. The cylinder must be medium line, and the object at background must be thin line. Let's indicate also the object view properly. Yes. That's all for this object. Let's check our printout settings for line thicknesses you see, but we didn't change the lines types at here. Our object views are good, you see, clearly understandable. Let's set this one. So according to the front view, this must be heavy line, and the valve must be with medium line. However, the surface etching must be thin line, and all these objects must be thin line. Let's check again. So this is our correct view. That's all for exercise 3.